Dom Joseph Coutts é presidente da Conferência Episcopal do Paquistão e esteve em Portugal a convite da Fundação Ajuda à Igreja que Sofre. Em entrevista à Família Cristã, explicou que se vive um clima de intolerância religiosa no país nos últimos anos, que é contrário aos desejos do fundador do país, Mohammed Ali Jinnah.
When Pakistan came into existence in 1947, our founder, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, made a very nice speech. He said that was just when Pakistan was created. He says, you are free to go to a temple, you are free to go to a mosque or any place of worship. What you believe has nothing to do with the state. We are all now Pakistanis. We must learn to be Pakistanis in a free country. So these were very encouraging words. It showed a very open attitude to all religions, that although Pakistan was a 96% Muslim country, that we who were non-Muslims in small numbers, that we were also Pakistanis, which was very reassuring.
O prelado paquistanês considera que foram vários os fatores que conduziram a este clima de intolerância que hoje se vive, mas destaca um em particular.
There is another perception, I think, in nearly all Muslims, is that the West is Christian, whether it's United States or Europe. And therefore, when the Americans started attacking Afghanistan after 9/11, they started bombing Afghanistan to get bin Laden. And when thousands of refugees started coming into Pakistan, 3 million at one time. So naturally the people felt a lot of anger. They felt that it was the Christians attacking a Muslim country. Same thing when Iraq was attacked. So then we get the effects of that. You are Christians, you are somehow linked with the Christian powers, so-called Christian powers.
Quando o país foi fundado, em 1947, a Constituição previa a liberdade religiosa. E o facto é que ela se tem mantido, e os resultados em termos de convivência interreligiosa têm sido muito bons.
In our Constitution it is written that we are free to practice our religion. And we do have freedom. We have churches, the church has so many schools. And Muslims and Christians and Hindus, all students come, the teachers also, we work together. That is not a problem. Our hospitals, all our service is open to everybody, whether it is health, whether it is education, care for the handicapped, work for the drug addicts. Most of the people who come are Muslims.
O problema está nos pequenos grupos radicais, que praticando uma interpretação própria do Islão, ameaçam a estabilidade do país, sem que ninguém possa pôr cobre a tais práticas.
Islam is not like the Catholic Church. There is no one central authority in Islam. Unlike the Catholic Church, I just make a comparison. So you get different schools of thought, you get different sects in Islam. You have the Shia, Sunni, who are the two major, where they have certain differences between themselves. And then you have certain smaller groups. Now this is something new. There is no authority in Islam to say, no, this is not right. You see, you may have 50 imams agreeing, and you may have 500 who disagree. There are certain centers in Islam which have a certain moral or religious authority, like Al-Azhar University in Cairo and maybe certain other places. But unlike having the Pope, you see, Islam does not have a central authority.
Apesar de todos os perigos provocados pela recente lei da blasfémia, que está em vigor no país e constitui fator de ameaça para os cristãos e até para algumas vertentes mais moderadas do Islão, a fé dos cristãos não diminuiu.
The first time we had an experience like this of a church being attacked was in 2001, after the bombing in New York, and then America started bombing Afghanistan. It was October. That happened, New York happened in September. In October, United States started bombing Pakistan. And there was a lot of anger against the United States. And as I said, that same idea, the Christians are doing this terrible thing. Two young Muslims in anger, they went into a church on a Sunday morning. It was in October 2001. And they just started shooting. They killed 14 Christians and a pastor. It was a Protestant congregation. And many were injured. Luckily, the congregation was not very big. Now that for us was the first time we had such an experience. Muslims coming to kill us in a church. No, we never had it. There was no security, there was nothing. We never thought of security. Since that happened at the end of October, we thought now Christmas is coming, November, December, should we have the midnight service? People coming from all over, a big, soft target for terrorists, women, children. Maybe we should not have the midnight service. We did not decide. But when people heard that we were discussing, some people came to me and said, Bishop, are you going to cancel the midnight service for Christmas? I said, no, we have not yet cancelled, but we are thinking about your safety. He said, Bishop, if the terrorists want to kill us, it's better to die in the church than sitting at home. And the people just came in big numbers. They were not afraid. No.
Exemplo para todos os que têm a possibilidade de professar a sua fé de forma livre e tranquila e acabam por deixá-la de parte.
The faith becomes stronger when it is challenged, you see. And we are living in a very challenging situation.